Welcome back to 101 Ghost Stories, where we dive into the shadowy corners of the world to uncover the most chilling tales ever told. I'm Greg, your guide through today's spine-tingling journey. Before we begin, I want to thank our amazing subscribers for supporting this channel. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Today, we're venturing into the heart of academia to explore some of the most haunted colleges and universities in the United States. These institutions aren't just places of learning. They're places where the past refuses to stay buried. Ghosts of tragic students, restless spirits tied to the land, and inexplicable events that defy logic await us. So, grab your headphones, dim the lights, and prepare to be unsettled as we begin with our first haunted institution. Haunted Campus Number 8, St. Mary's College of Maryland. Tucked away on the scenic banks of the St. Mary's River, this college is known for its picturesque campus. But beneath the serene exterior lies a history that has left many unsettled. St. Mary's College of Maryland, with its colonial roots, sits on land steeped in centuries-old stories of tragedy and loss. Students and faculty alike whisper about the ghostly presence of a nun believed to haunt the grounds. Legend has it that she was tragically wronged and now roams the halls in search of peace. Witnesses report seeing a figure in a flowing habit, gliding silently through the dormitories. One chilling tale comes from a student who woke up to find their door slowly opening, revealing the faint outline of a woman standing just beyond. As they reached for their phone to turn on the flashlight, the figure vanished. The most unsettling part? A once-hidden graveyard was uncovered during renovations. Could this discovery have awakened something best left undisturbed? Students claim that on quiet nights, you can hear the faint sound of bells ringing, a solemn toll from a different time. Haunted Campus Number 7, Ohio University, Athens, Ohio. Our next stop takes us to Athens, Ohio, home to Ohio University, a campus not just rich in academic history, but also in tales of the supernatural. Nestled within the rolling hills, Ohio University has earned a reputation as one of the most haunted campuses in the country. At the heart of its ghostly lore lies Wilson Hall. Built in the mid-20th century, this dormitory has become infamous for room 428. According to legend, a female student who dabbled in the occult tragically lost her life here under mysterious circumstances. Since then, the room has been sealed, but that hasn't stopped the strange occurrences. Students nearby report hearing scratching noises on the walls, disembodied screams, and the eerie sensation of being watched. One chilling encounter tells of a custodian who, while working late at night, saw lights flickering and a shadowy figure standing motionless in the hallway. The campus is also connected to the infamous Athens cemetery pentagram. Legend has it that 5 local cemeteries form a perfect pentagram on the map, with Wilson Hall at the center. This alignment has led some to believe the university is a spiritual hotspot for ghostly activity. From shadowy figures to unexplained phenomena, Ohio University is a place where the line between the living and the dead feels dangerously thin. Haunted Campus Number 6, Gettysburg College, Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. Gettysburg College is steeped in American history, sitting on the very grounds of one of the Civil War's bloodiest battles. With such a tragic past, it's no surprise that this campus is teeming with stories of ghostly encounters. One of the most chilling hotspots is Pennsylvania Hall, used as a field hospital during the Battle of Gettysburg. Staff members have reported stepping into an elevator and finding themselves transported, not to a different floor, but to a haunting scene of wounded soldiers and frantic doctors, as if stepping back in time. There's also Stevens Hall, where the ghost of a Confederate soldier is said to roam the halls, searching for his lost comrades. Students have described hearing phantom footsteps and witnessing doors opening and closing on their own. But perhaps the most famous specter is the Lady in White, often seen wandering the grounds at night. She is believed to be a nurse who cared for the wounded during the war. Her solemn presence is a reminder of the countless lives lost and the emotional scars left behind. Gettysburg College stands as both a beacon of learning and a chilling monument to the past, where history is not only remembered but sometimes relived. Haunted Campus Number 5, Kenyon College, Gambier, Ohio. Kenyon College, nestled in the quiet town of Gambier, Ohio, may look like a peaceful academic haven, but its Gothic architecture hides stories that are anything but serene. At the center of its haunted lore is Old Kenyon Hall, where a tragic fire in 1949 claimed the lives of several students. Since then, students have reported hearing frantic cries for help, footsteps echoing down empty hallways, and even glimpses of shadowy figures in windows late at night. Then there's the Gates of Hell, a nickname for the middle path, a long, tree-lined walkway connecting the campus. Legend has it that a tragic romance ended in despair here, leaving the restless spirits of the lovers to wander the path, especially on foggy nights. Another chilling tale revolves around the ghost of a priest who is said to haunt the church on campus. Witnesses claim to see a spectral figure kneeling in prayer or hear the faint murmur of Latin hymns echoing through the halls, even when the church is empty. Kenyon College is a place where tradition and the paranormal collide, making it one of the most unsettling campuses in the country. If you ever find yourself walking its paths alone at night, beware, you might not be as alone as you think. As we descend further into the world of haunted academia, the tales only get darker and more spine-chilling. Stay tuned as we uncover even more of America's haunted campuses. Haunted Campus Number 4, Smith College, Northampton, Massachusetts. Smith College, nestled in the picturesque town of Northampton, Massachusetts, is one of the country's most prestigious women's colleges. But beneath its serene exterior lies a shadowy history of paranormal activity that has kept students and faculty on edge for generations. The most infamous haunted location on campus is Sessions House, a colonial-era building steeped in Revolutionary War history. Legend has it that two lovers, a British soldier and an American woman, used the house as a secret meeting place. Their love was doomed, and it's said that the ghost of the soldier can still be seen pacing the attic, waiting for his beloved to return. Then there's the Helen Hills Chapel, where several students have reported the inexplicable sound of organ music late at night. Despite the organ being locked and no one visibly present, the mournful notes echo through the chapel, sending shivers down spines. But perhaps the most unsettling encounter comes from the basement of Talbot House. Stories of cold drafts, the feeling of being watched, and even poltergeist-like activity, such as objects moving on their own, have made this location a hub of ghostly rumors. Smith College proves that even the most prestigious institutions can harbor secrets, and for some, the past is more present than we might think. Haunted Campus Number 3, Fordham University, Bronx, New York. Fordham University, located in the heart of the Bronx, boasts a stunning Gothic-style campus that feels straight out of a haunted novel. With its long history dating back to 1841, the university has amassed more than its fair share of ghostly lore. The Keating Hall basement is the epicenter of the paranormal at Fordham. Legend has it that the basement was once used as a morgue, and many have reported feeling an oppressive presence there. Shadows dart across the walls, and inexplicable cold spots chill visitors to the bone. Martyr's Court, a residence hall, has its own spine-tingling tale. Students have reported waking up to find ghostly figures standing at the foot of their beds or hearing disembodied footsteps pacing the hallways. One particularly famous story involves a spectral nun who is said to appear to students in times of distress, her expression both sorrowful and comforting. Even Fordham's library is not free of hauntings. Some claim to hear pages turning in empty rooms, while others have seen books falling off shelves without any apparent cause. With its deep history and eerie architecture, Fordham University is a magnet for the supernatural, where every creak and shadow seems to hold a story. From eerie colleges to haunted halls, the journey continues. Stay with me as we approach the top 2 haunted campuses in the United States, where the hauntings are as profound as the history they're built on. Haunted Campus Number 2, University of Alabama, Tuscaloosa, Alabama. At the University of Alabama in Tuscaloosa, the storied halls and sprawling lawns hide a legacy of Civil War-era tragedy and unrest. The campus, established in 1831, played a pivotal role during the Confederacy, and remnants of that tumultuous past have seemingly left their mark in more ways than one. The most infamous haunt on campus is the Roundhouse, a small octagonal building once used as a guardhouse during the Civil War. Legend has it that the ghost of a Confederate soldier patrols the grounds, eternally watching over the university. Students have reported hearing the clink of spurs and heavy footsteps, though no one is ever there. Then there's Gorgas Library, named after Amelia Gale Gorgas, who served as the university's librarian in the late 19th century. Visitors claim to encounter her ghost, shuffling through the stacks or gazing out the windows. Books sometimes fall off shelves mysteriously, and the soft rustle of pages turning fills the air, even in deserted rooms. Lastly, the Little Round House is said to hold the spirit of a young boy who perished in a tragic fire on campus. Students who visit late at night have claimed to see his small, shadowy figure darting through the building or hear faint cries for help. The University of Alabama's rich and tragic history has woven a tapestry of ghostly tales that keeps students and visitors alike looking over their shoulders. Haunted Campus Number 1, University of Georgia, Athens, Georgia. Our journey concludes at the University of Georgia, a campus steeped in Southern history and haunted by spirits that refuse to leave. As the oldest state-chartered university in the United States, founded in 1785, its long history is rife with ghost stories that span centuries. Perhaps the most famous is the haunting of Waddle Hall. This historic building, once a dormitory and now a faculty office, is said to be visited by the spirit of a former student who took his own life. Faculty and students report the sensation of being watched, footsteps in empty hallways, and objects mysteriously moving on their own. Another chilling tale comes from the Chapel Bell Tower, a symbol of celebration and mourning on campus. Legend says that on quiet nights, the sound of the bell ringing on its own can be heard, a phantom echo of the past. Some claim this is tied to the spirits of those who perished in a fire on campus long ago. Then there's the Founders Memorial Garden, a tranquil space that harbors a dark secret. Students walking alone at night report the eerie sensation of someone following them, only to turn and find no one there. From its majestic buildings to its ghost-filled gardens, the University of Georgia proves that the past is always present, lingering in the shadows and reminding us of lives and legacies long gone. And with that, we conclude our journey through the haunted halls of academia. Have you ever visited any of these campuses? Or perhaps your own college has its own ghostly stories to share? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to join us for more spine-chilling adventures here on 101 Ghost Stories.